evening, everyone. Honorable Vice Chancellor, respected deans, advisors, registrar, head of the departments, senior faculties, and the participants, welcome you all in today's program, Home Away from Home, the Rebirth of African Continent in Bangladesh, organized by State University of Bangladesh in collaboration with African Students Union of Bangladesh. My name is Urme Nusrat Urmi, working as a lecturer in the Department of Business Studies, State University of Bangladesh. And my co-anchor is
Hamisu Hussein Hamisu, a student from Daffodil International University.
Today's program is presided by Professor Dr. Muhammad Anwarul Kabir, Vice Chancellor, State University of Bangladesh. The program is divided into three parts. First one is discussion, second one is dinner part, and third one is cultural program performed by the African students. Well, the participants of total 6 countries are present here from African continent, Somalian, Somaliland, Nigerian, Kenyan are present here, and from Asian continent, the participants from Nepal and Bangladesh are present. Thank you all for your kind presence.
Now we would like to proceed with the menus. We will listen the opening prayer from Osman Bashar Ilela. Please.
صلوا على النبي الكريم صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. أذكار فاتحة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
We are going to start the program by playing the national anthem of the participating countries. I would like to request you all to show honor by standing up while the national anthem is being played. Thank you.
kind-hearted, compassionate, well-educated, well-mannered, an ambassador of all Nigerian Student Association in Bangladesh, in person of Muhammad Usman Tamsu, to give his welcome address.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I don't want to start my speech while everyone is sleeping. Hal nolato Somalia. Hal nolato Somalia. Greatest African student. Greatest African student. Thank you very much. I would like to talk. So if you will permit me now. Alhamdulillah, I want to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving me the opportunity to be with you all tonight. And I'm very grateful for all your attendance to this very program of State University of Bangladesh. What that means is simply an expression of a hand of fellowship from all African countries. Let me humbly introduce myself to you all before I will go in detail of what I'm about to say right now. Just as my fellow African colleague stated, I am the president representing all Nigerian students in Bangladesh, and as well as nominated ambassador from the Nigerian embassy to Bangladesh. My name is Usman Muhammad Tamsu. Alhamdulillah, I'm very grateful to announce to you that now I got a new title working with State University of Bangladesh from the International Affairs Office. You see, Bangladesh has become a second home to us all. A home that no one can escape whosoever comes to study because of the hospitality that has indeed. In my few stay in State University of Bangladesh, I have noticed how humble and humanity State University of Bangladesh it is to all African students. While taking my interview with the Vice President of State University of Bangladesh, I was asked one kind question. When do you sleep? And when do you wake up? And it's a question that I feel blessed that someone can ask, when do I have comfort of my life? He even advised that you should have time for yourself to sleep so that at least you cannot work without a good health. So I hope we can all study with good health in State University of Bangladesh. One of the greatest thing I would like to mention here is the first thing about the humanity that State University of Bangladesh is giving to all the African students is the act of humanity, one of the best that ever happens in the history of Bangladesh. That is to give 25% of your tuition fee for all other programs. It is not the end of the awardness. It's also one of the greatest kind from the management who consider those who are schooling here due to the fact of their financial status due to the COVID-19 is given to all transfer students 30% of their total tuition fee. I think now, my fellow African students, no one should have any excuse of not studying to stay at home. Rather, we should all focus and remain focused. The main thing is, we have spoke a lot about how we can achieve a lot of things within ourselves and to achieve things that we can take back to our homelands.
And I hope, and I hope, and I hope, I repeat this 3 times, that each and every one of us here will go with a very useful skill and knowledge that will participate and also contribute to his own hometown or his community back home, inshallah. I wish we shall all remain great ambassadors of our countries, to make sure all our doings are legally and also well-mannered, among others. We are very happy that up till date in the history of Bangladesh, any of the African students has ever committed any crime. I am very grateful for that. So please, my fellow African student, whosoever is ready to go for any soft skill programs, and whosoever is ready to start a program which will be very meaningful for him, any kind of program, he's welcome anytime to State University of Bangladesh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Masalam.
That was astonishing and meaningful remarks, Usman Muhammad. I believe ASUB is very lucky to have you as their employee, and I believe that in the future you will bring much development and progress in the ASUB, inshallah. Now, my colleague will continue.
Thank you, Mr. Usman, and thank you, Hamisu. Well, now I would like to invite on stage Professor Dr. Sajid bin Doza, Head of the Department of Architecture, State University of Bangladesh, to say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I must show my humble respect to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Anurul Kabir sir. Then I would like to address all deans, all heads of the departments, all advisors, registers, and my colleagues of the University of State University of Bangladesh. And the center part of this event, the participants from the African Union, our compliments. Please receive our compliments from the State University of Bangladesh. Well, this is a very nice opportunity, and it's a very nice event today that we are here to interact each other, to create some kind of bridges on educational process, to create some exchange offers, which is really a way forward for the educational system as well as in the State University of Bangladesh. I must say something about the African matters of the environment, because I had been there, but while studying in Portugal, I have done my PhD from Portugal. So I had the chance to visit Gibraltar and the northern part of Africa. I visited in Tunis, I visited Marrakesh and the central land of Mali. As far as I can remember, the Mali Mosque. Had you been there? The Mali Mosque, the biggest mud-built structure, 1,000 years before it was built, and it is really well managed by the common people. And I just came to know that African people are very much humble, and they are very much united and communicated. They communicate each other through social and kind of community development works. When I was visiting that mosque, then I found that every season most of the community people contribute, and they try to basically engage to maintain the mosque, the huge mosque. It was really a splendid mosque, fantastic. Other than that, you have a very nice and very rich indigenous matter, indigenous architecture as well. Because being an architect, I am saying these things because I visited several parts of Africa. I had very few good friends in Europe. They are from Mali, they are from Tunis. They are very humble, and I have a communication with them. So welcome to Bangladesh in Dhaka. But Dhaka is very different, other than that, our country, Bangladesh. If you visit our countryside, you will understand the Bangladesh. You will realize what Bangladesh is. A riverine country with flat lands, and you must visit. If we have chances, we will really arrange some tours to take you to our historical places and beautiful mosques established during the Sultanate time. Lots of Buddhist temples are there. Those are really very nice things. So you're staying in our country, in Dhaka. We always hope for a very good time you will be passing here. I must say something about State University of Bangladesh. It was established in 2002, and we have now 10 disciplines, 10 different programs and departments. Among I can state that the architecture is here, business, food, CAC, I mean computer science and engineering. We have environmental science. We have food engineering. We have English studies. We have pharmacy. We have public health, law department, journalism, and yes. So these all departments basically are integrated with the contextual syllabus. You know the contextual syllabus? That means basically runs with the latest need, the very much timely demanded needs. So we have aligned our syllabuses, and these all programs are very much aligned with the contextual needs. So this is our first priority. The university is passing almost 2 decades right now, a moment, and the university has lots of establishment as well. You know about our permanent campus, which is just in the fringe of Dhaka city. It's a very beautiful campus, and we have planned to take you there. We'll create a shuttle bus to move on to this campus, and you will see that campus, how beautifully structured that is. Why you will study in State University? Why you will study in State University? Basically, we have a very scientific education in every department, in every discipline, along with social awareness programs. Definitely, the study we cannot confine only in the classrooms. That should perhaps integrated with the community, society. We have affiliations with the institutions and the professional institutions. We have accreditations with all the professional bodies. We deliver education one-to-one system. This is for sure, because we try to manage one-to-one teaching process. You know that during this pandemic situation, we operated the online system, online study system, and perhaps that would be we are the first university who studied online course system in the pandemic situation. Later on, the other university was trying to operate that system. So we are now in a basically hybrid educational system, basically online and offline process we are going on. Our final year students are basically coming to the department considering obviously the health issues. So these are the things basically we have a very core structure that we found, that why you will create your interest to study in this university. Our notion of education basically broadly based on out-of-the-box system. I told you before that only the classroom matters are not the things, are not the total process of education which we are delivering here. But we always try to integrate our society, our stakeholders in our education. So the bridging with the education, academics, orientation, and bridging with the industrial orientation is a mix match values which we try to give here. you will be really happy to know that we're going to start the construction of our residential campus. There's a dormitory, it's about 400 students. I hope that will be, we'll start the opening of the construction maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, because all the paperwork and the field work have been done. So we can accommodate 400 students in our main campus. So why I'm saying you this, because we will provide the full facilities to the campus so that the residential students can easily avail those facilities while they will be studying in this university. Thank you. So I always believe that education is the best thing. Education is the best role to make a human being properly. So getting your all educational experience from our country, I hope from our university, you will get back to your home and you will serve your country and you will contribute the best. Thank you. And I must say, this bridging system, this educational bridge, State University and between African Union, live long forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sajid sir, for such nice words. Now we will see a documentary on ASUB.
Welcome to State University of Bangladesh, ASUB. State University of Bangladesh is a new generation university that has been set up in 2002. The university currently has 2 campuses, and both of them are situated at prime locations of the capital city of Dhaka. The main campus is located at Shat Masjid Road of Dhanmondi. The second one, famously named as the Bijoy campus, is located at Kolabagan on the Mirpur Road. Since its inception, the university has been engaged in creating quality human resources in the areas of arts, business, science, engineering, and health sciences. ASUB currently has 10 departments offering degrees of graduate and undergraduate status. The degrees are offered under 3 schools, namely School of Business and Social Studies, School of Science and Technology, and School of Health Sciences. Till early 90s, a considerable portion of the talented youths of our country used to cherish the dream of getting higher education from the foreign universities. But since the emergence of universities at private sector in Bangladesh made it possible to provide those youths the dreams of getting world-class higher education come true successfully. Not to mention, a huge number of brains started to be nourished within a homeland, rather being rained out across the globe. And this not only ensured our talented youths learn in and work for their own country, but saved a good bit of our economy also. State University of Bangladesh was born around that time and gradually became one of the biggest chain makers by playing a lead role. And this not only ensured our talented youths learn in and work for their own country, but saved a good bit of our economy also. State University of Bangladesh was born around that time and gradually became one of the biggest change makers by playing a lead role. And soon after its birth, State University of Bangladesh became the trendsetter in providing quality education to its students and making them competent enough in comparison to both local and global contexts of higher education. Infrastructure supported by well-equipped classrooms and labs, accompanied by smart technologies and rich library, has made ASUB even stronger. Classrooms equipped with up-to-date digital technologies ensure strongest teaching and learning environment. Events on timely national and international issues, trainings, workshops, and scholarly discussion sessions with experts from different fields to facilitate the students with a platform to understand themselves within the society situated in the greater world has always been our main focus. This is why we have encouraged and facilitated the students with different clubs for organizing different social, cultural, and knowledge-based events. State University of Bangladesh is a place of trust. It is the trust of people that we provide and ensure world-class higher education for our students.
ডিগ্রি প্রার্থীদের তাদের স্ব বিষয়ে স্নাতক ও স্নাতকোত্তর ডিগ্রি প্রদান করছি।
ছাত্রছাত্রী, তোমরা এখন তোমাদের টার্সেল বাম থেকে ডানে ঘোরাতে পারো।
We believe it a solemn pledge to run the university like the one where the future of Bangladesh, the golden youths will find it as a place, the El Dorado of world-class education, where the dreams of becoming trendsetters will come true because it always has been. Think out of the box, think big, come and get reborn to lead.
Now I would like to call another person, Osman Mutha Hathan. He wants to join this institution, inshallah, maybe probably this month. He was graduated from Dapodil International University, so he wants to join ASUB as a master's in public health, right? So you are welcome. Come on board.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of all the African students present and absent, I would like to thank the leadership and management of State University of Bangladesh for organizing such a special event. Thank you very much, and I want to assure you that we will do our very best to make sure the image of State University of Bangladesh has reached our respective countries and beyond if possible. We are committed in assuring that students are coming to Bangladesh and they will be enrolled in State University by Allah's grace. Lastly, I thank you all once again very profoundly for this kind gesture you have shown us today. I thank you very much all, and I wish you all safe journey back home. In my mother's language, Mungode Kwale da gaske. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Usman, for this mother tongue language, Mongode Kwale da gaske, meaning that Shobai don't know about in Bangala. Now I would like to call from the other side of Africa, Shafi'i Abdi, for the Somalians. Shafi'i Abdi, are you present? Shafi'i Abdi. So, he's not around, I will skip. Then I will call Botan Abdurazak. Are you around, please?
Assalamu alaikum. Yakuka. Who is from Hausa? Yakuki, sorry. Balwasen. Shoy Balwasen aske. I am so glad to be here representing my Somali colleagues, as I wanted to thank State University for hosting this event, which is a bridge between the African students in Bangladesh and the State University. First and foremost, let me give you my humble and well-wish greetings to you. Assalamu alaikum. As a senior student, I do believe that State University is one of the private universities in Bangladesh. And I tried a long time ago to be one of their students, but still I wish this chance to my junior brothers and sisters. As you know, being in a foreign country as a student is always a challenge. But more importantly, a single one university could be a brother's keeper to help students meet their own ambitions. And I hope State University will be that one. Finally, I thank State University for such this event, and we will work tirelessly with them. As more information, it took maybe 8 years to complete my BSc from Dhaka International University. Firstly, I came the Foreign International University as the first Somali student in the Fordil. Thank you. Then the first Somali student in Dhaka International University. And I meet many challenges, and Alhamdulillah today every private university in Bangladesh can understand those challenges. One of the very shocking questions was, why you come to Bangladesh? It was very strange to a Bengali that a foreigner can come here and study here. Please change that mentality and believe that Bangladesh is the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Botan, for these very touching words. Now I would like to call Shafi'i Abdi, if you are around, please. And before he came on board, I want to say one thing again, which is I hope, inshallah, I myself, I will bring my younger brother to State University of Bangladesh, because Osman has convinced me, and I believe that, inshallah, whatsoever he had told me, he will deliver it. So for that, I promise State University, inshallah, I will bring my younger brother to study BSc Pharmacy, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, the guests is honorable who attended this ceremony in every position held in here. Social integration, and this is especially important. This appears that well as educated brothers and sisters who are unit in this education, whether black, white, female or male, from whose any countries in here. mudanayaal iyo marwooyin, halkan waxaynu u fadhinaa waa isdhexgalka bulshada dhalinyarta ku dhaqan dalkani wax ka barata. qayb ahaan waxaan qaadanayaa amaan xiriirinayaa anigu inta Soomaaliga, maadaama oo dad badan ay yihiin maxay Soomaali, qaybta ugu badanna ay Soomaalidu qaadanayso. sidaa waxaan sameynayaa inaan xiriiriyo taas. markaas waxaan I will call for Abdullahi Bashir, the chairman, community of Puntland. Welcome, the chairman, Puntland. Okay. I will also call for the candidate chairman of Somaliland, Mubarak Abdullahi Abdi.
السلام عليكم دمانتين. آدي آد بان دي سلام يا كسو خيب خلاشتا حفلة عاوي نوقف صنطي كل ضد بان با فورنرين اللي جوغا كل Soomaalidu inay ugu badan tahay magaad kulli qodbadii waxaan ka horeysiin doonaa inaan si loo fahmo dadku dhamaantood inay fahmaan. Assalamu alaikum ladies and gentlemen. I am so glad to attend this program at night. My name is Mubarak. I am one of the students from Somaliland. I would like to thank everyone attending this program. So inshallah, I hope this University of Bangladesh, we would like to connect our Somalian students in this university in the future time, and we hope to get our Somalian scholarship, inshallah. Thank you. In kulli Somali badan baa jaamacadaha kala duwan dhigata. Kulli caawa jaamacadan dad badan oo meesha fadhiya magacoodu ku cusub yahay oo anigu ugu horeeyaba. Inshallah waxaan ka rajaynaynaa inaan ka helno Soomaali ahaan. Kulli dee programka sida ku qoran in laga heli doono jaamacadaha kala dee weli maynu arag inaan ka helno scholarship la soo bandhigo. Inshallah waxaan rajaynayaa inaanu ka helno wixii ayna xaq ugu lena aasay Soomaali ahaan so insha Allah aad baan soo dhaweynaa aad baan mahadsantihiin assalaamu calaykum waraxmatullahi wabarakaatuh.
Thanks for candidate Somaliland chairman Somwarik. Also we call for Hassan Ahmed.
Bismillah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Good evening. I am Hassan Ahmed Mahmoud, student from Somalia. First of all, I want to say there is a lot of people who's from different countries. So I want to request Somalian students to speak English because everyone wants to understand our language. Somali language is our mother language, but there are a lot of different cultures, different languages. So we need everyone in here to understand well. So please speak English. That is my request. I thank the leadership and management of State University of Bangladesh for hosting us today for this a very beautiful historic day. I am most profoundly want to appreciate this kind gesture given to us by State University of Bangladesh. We want to assure that State University of Bangladesh, we are fully want to assure that State University of Bangladesh, we are ready to work with you. We are ready to bring students who's from Africa, especially Somalia, in this institution. It's not easy task to study abroad, but we African students, African people, have ability and commitment to adapt and to study in every different environment. So I want to say big thank you for hosting us today and giving us this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hassan. That is the end of the speech of Somali persons. Then the day after dinner, we will contribute cultures and also make for practicing cultures and also making to ensure the people for elastic basics. So thank you.
Thank you, our Somalian brothers, for this promising and convincing speech. We believe your brothers from Somalia heard what you have said and they will work on it. And now I will give the floor to my dear Nusrat to continue with the menu.
Thank you to all the representatives and thank you. Now I would like to request to come on stage renowned journalist Mr. Monjul Hassan Bulbul, Advisor, Department of Journalism, Communication and Media Studies, State University of Bangladesh, to share some words.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, faculty members, deans, head of the departments, advisors, and today's guests, representative from the African countries. I welcome all of you on behalf of State University, particularly on behalf of the Journalism Department. Practically last 1 year, I have missed all my international conferences, home and abroad, because of the pandemic. So 2 days back when I got the email from the international desk for this program, I was very excited because I think if I remember correctly, last 1 year might be this is the first time international students or the international delegates gathering is going here. So I thank you, the international desk of the State University, to organize this evening. And coincidentally, last 1 week or 2 weeks, I was practically, as a professional journalist, looking into the world matter. One is the American presidential election situation. Another is in Africa, in Uganda. In Uganda, the presidential election is going on the last 2 weeks, and the Bobby Wine, one of the African renowned singer, he was the leader of opposition there, and he was practically defeated in the last election, and his house was raided. So when I got the invitation, I find that, well, it's a nice coincidence that while I'm practically following the development in the Uganda, and I will find some friends from the African countries, including Nigeria, Kenya, Somalia, and Somaliland. I used to deliver speeches in the National Defense College, and I find very aggressive questions coming from the Nigerian generals. And they, we have very two unique military institutions. One is this Staff College and then the National Defense College, and most of the African nations send their generals to study there. And when we have a chance to talk to the Nigerian generals, and they came here for 2 years, and they said one unique experience, that is, when they leave this country, they practically did not miss anything, especially the African population. They never miss anything from in Bangladesh, except the food. Other things almost same, the hot, loud, noise, shout, everything almost same. So when the State University invited you, and just with the slogan that this might be your home away from home, you can trust on that. You would trust on that State University, their campus in the Dhaka city and the unique campus in the outer in the main campus in the outer side of the city, might be really your home. So I welcome all the comments coming from the African friends. One of the friends said that you might be shocked when a Bangladeshi asks you why African student came to Bangladesh. And I assure that it might be a different person you meet, but as a Bangladeshi, we welcome all the nations. I find there is African students as well as the Nepali students. Nepal and Bangladesh almost same, dal bhat, shak bhat, almost same thing. So Nepal is not far away from Bangladesh. But the African friends, those who are coming here for the study, I just give you one example that Bangladesh is not only one of the best hosts for the foreign students, and Bangladesh also practically presented the regional leader. The Prime Minister of the Bhutan was a medical graduate from Bangladesh. So I'm sure the African friends, those who are coming here, might be one day back to their country, might be their leader too. So that is my hope. And State University have that unique environment to host. I welcome the African friends to come close together to the State University, come close together to Bangladesh, and you will find your home really from your way. I have traveled so many countries in Africa, but It's very difficult to remember all the words when I traveled in several places in Ghana, in South Africa, in Zambia, in Ethiopia. But one interesting word, I'm sure some of the Kenyan students are there. How many? Can you raise your hand? During my student life in university in America, one of my Kenyan friend teach me one word. And with this word, I would like to conclude my speech that is the nakupenda. Nakupenda means I love you. So we all love you. Thank you very much.
Now I would like to invite Professor Dr. Saeedur Rahman, Advisor, Department of English Studies, to share some words.
I prefer to keep the mask. I think you can still hear me. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Anwar Kabir, my colleagues, deans, members of Africa Union students, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. I didn't know I had to say some few words since I was requested. My experience with Africa started from my course during my master's, that was a African literature. I was a great fan of Chinua Achebe, Things Fall Apart, I'm sure some of you know. And Ngugi Batingo, we had a great novel, Petals of Blood. And along with that, during my student life, we had a student union. Most of my friends are very close African friends from Kenya and Nigeria. I still remember them with great love. We are still connected on Facebook. We used to cook together. One of the very famous food I remember, I don't know how many of you know about it. This is called ugali. Do you know ugali? So this is a food that my Kenyan friend used to cook with us, and which is actually similar food like Bangladesh, that is, we call it shuji or halwa, and then cooking with chicken. So during my PhD days, I had so many African friends, and interesting enough, more than the South Asians, I was very close to my African friends. I was the Student Union president, and I was elected because of the support that I used to get from my African friends. So I have really good memories. Now let me say something, a few words about State University. The speaker before me already mentioned that. We had a long speech by African students. I can just assure you, this is really a home away from home. The State University is the best option at this moment for you if you're planning to study for undergrad or masters. Even if you want to study masters in English or honors in English, we have African writing in our curriculum. So even if you plan to become a teacher, I'm sure the State University will be a very good option for you. The State University at this moment is expanding, and already from the document you could see the permanent campus. I've been working with many universities, but I can tell you that this is such a beautiful campus. Beautifully designed, and I'm sure you'll have all the comfort. And on behalf of the all management and my dear Honorable Vice Chancellor, I welcome you all. I'm sure by the next semester we'll get a lot of African students in our university. Welcome and thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite on stage Professor Dr. Nauzia Yasmin, Dean, School of Health Science and Head of the Department of Public Health, to share some valuable words.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Anwar Kabir, respected advisors, heads of the departments, faculty members, my dear colleagues, Assalamu alaikum, and my dear African Students Union, very good evening and Assalamu alaikum to you all. As you heard that I'm a public health specialist, I'm the Dean of School of Health Science, but I'm also the head of the Department of Public Health. That's why I just sprayed the mic because I'm extra cautious. The disease which has killed more than 2 million people in the world is not a joke. So we have to take this very seriously. And we have to wear mask, and we have to abide by the health rules, like wash our hands frequently for 20 seconds, and also we have to try to maintain physical distance. With this, I just want to welcome you all to the State University of Bangladesh. Like you have just seen our documentary that we have started in 2002. And I can assure you that in State University of Bangladesh, our specialty is we maintain quality. We don't compromise in quality. And you'd be happy to be a student or part of State University of Bangladesh, inshallah. And I have seen that some of you wants to join my department. We offer Master of Public Health. I'm really glad that today, this morning, I have seen 3 curriculum vitae who are interested to join my department, and I've approved that. So I'm really happy that, and you will not regret, because I told you that now, before public health was really related to our health, to our life, but now during this pandemic, we have understood that public health is very, very important, and we cannot go without it. Like even the vaccines coming, but we have to abide by the health rules. We have to wear mask even if we are vaccinated, because we are not sure that whether the vaccine will give us 100% protection. That's why I'm urging all of you to wear mask and try to maintain the health hygiene, and do not take this lightly, because I told you that it killed more than 2 million people in the world, and it's ongoing, and it's getting worse. In developed countries, the health system is breaking down. In our country, by the grace of the creator of our creator, we are doing good, but still we need to be careful. So now I would like to tell a few words about my Department of Public Health, because we started this journey from 2003, and you'd be happy to know that in private sector, we are the pioneer in Bangladesh. Before us, only two government institutions used to offer Master of Public Health, but now in the private sector, we are the pioneer, and now a lot of universities are offering, but from 2003, we just started. And I told you that we don't compromise in quality. That is in every department of State University of Bangladesh. We don't compromise in quality, and we cater one-to-one needs. Sajid bin Doza from architecture just told that we always cater your need, and I'm sure that you'd be happy to join us. I'm sure, and I wish that wherever you are studying in Bangladesh, I wish you good luck and best wishes. And I please urge you to take care of yourself. Stay safe, stay well. Thank you very much.
Now I would like to request the chairperson of today's program, Professor Dr. Mohammad Anwarul Kabir, Vice Chancellor, State University of Bangladesh, to come on the stage and share some valuable words.
My dear colleagues from State University of Bangladesh, so we have all the head of the departments of State University, the deans, registrar, all of the friends from the different African countries, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all. By this time, my distinguished colleagues have presented my university to you in a nutshell. So being the Vice Chancellor, I take privilege to welcome all of you to this program, and I am very much delighted to see that your warm participation has made this evening very meaningful to us. First of all, I would like to start my speech with a jingle of South African World Cup Football 2010. I think you know how to sing it, and you can sing it in chorus. It is Sabina Mina AA, Waka Waka AA, Sabina Mina, Zingalea, this time for Africa. This is really the time for Africa. You know, the Africa is the gift of nature, the gift of Almighty God. It has hidden treasure, and we, the Bangladeshi people, are going to explore that unexplored treasure. And your presence rightly means that State University of Bangladesh wants to explore the treasure of Africa. Attract State University of Bangladesh to you, to the African students. So why would you come to State University of Bangladesh? Well, I remember whenever I was pursuing my PhD in Scotland, United Kingdom, I had to open a bank account to deposit my scholarship money. Commonwealth was supposed to deposit the scholarship money for my education, and I got an advertisement while I was opening my bank account with Royal Bank of Scotland. They said, if you switch from any commercial bank based in UK, and if you come to us, we will gift you £100. So it means switching from any other commercial bank to RBS, I mean Royal Bank of Scotland, it actually worth $100. So in the same way, I would like to tell you that, so if you switch from any Bangladeshi university to State University of Bangladesh, it is very worthy to you. How? So I am not clarifying the point. Well, you know that education is not mere earning a certificate. It is something more than that. We, the people in State University of Bangladesh, the faculty members, the staff, everyone from top to bottom are dedicated to provide you an ethical education. In State University of Bangladesh, we always place the highest emphasis on how to teach the students through ethical manner. In the first semester, every undergraduate student has to pursue a course titled Ethics and Aesthetics. So right at the beginning, we teach our students to how to make a distinction between what is right and what is wrong. And you know, we also place high emphasis on generating three things into our students. The first one is how to acquire knowledge. Second one is how to develop some skills. And third, how to bring about a positive attitude about life. These three important propositions are available in our study. Our colleague, Dr. Sajid bin Doja, has rightly informed you that we always update our curriculum in every 2 years. We have a quality cell that always takes care of updating the curriculum so that we can teach the updated knowledge to our students. And you know, we always make a blend between the East and West, the North and South. So that is also an important character of our education. And I can mention about Tagore, Rabindranath Tagore, the greatest territorial of Bengal, we actually always wanted to make a bridge between East and West. So whenever we teach our students, we always try to bring about the latest developments that are taking place in the Western countries, and we also make experiment every day how to apply those knowledges in our university. Then we place emphasis on how to bring about some special skills to our students. And you know, I want to quote from the Holy Quran. It is said, there is a basic difference between those who know and those who don't know. So we always want to give paramount importance to that point. Say if you study in business, you will be able to develop some skill that will not be found in the students of the other universities. We will teach you how to prepare some graphs, how to solve some problems through models, business models. We will teach you the cases which are profoundly found in the Western countries as well as in Bangladesh. In architecture also, Dr. Doja has said, we are placing emphasis on out-of-the-boxes education. Here, my colleague from pharmacy department is available. We always send our students to the industries so that they can have the first-hand experience of the industry. Say in public health, we have Dr. Logie Yasmin. She has already spelled out that how she gives importance to the safety and security of the common people. So all these points are taken into account. One of my colleagues from food engineering department is here. He also sends his students to different food industries. They also gain first-hand experience through internship program. So all these are actually leading to making a complete man. And then the other important point that I want to point out here, that is, we develop a positive attitude in our students. You know that Bangladesh is a country of natural catastrophe. And you know, our people have huge resilience power. Every year, we are affected by Sidor, Ayla, Muashen, but our people know how to rise from the ashes. You might have heard of the phoenix bird of Greek mythology. Our people are no less than the phoenix birds. They know how to rise from the ashes. And the other points that I want to point out here, we have a very friendly atmosphere for the foreign students. You know, international desks at State University of Bangladesh is not a new phenomenon. This university is the pioneer university in Bangladesh to attract foreign students in the public health department. Many a times, our students from Nepal, you know, they came to State University of Bangladesh for many years, and yesterday I came to know that one of our alumni is going to be the Director General of Health in the Nepal. So this is going to be a pride for our university. And more than that, we have a very strong alumni association in State University of Bangladesh. We have as many as 15,000 alumni from State University of Bangladesh. And you know, in the next month we are going to organize a gathering with the alumni. And I'm very much hopeful that if you join State University of Bangladesh in any program, in any department, you will get our alumni as your guide. They will show you the right way to develop your career. So I don't want to expand my speech much. Finally, I express my sense of gratitude to all of you for coming here. And I also express my special thanks to CDC, to the rest of the university, to my other colleagues who spent their time, valuable time, to make this program successful. And I also express my special thanks to Mr. Umar Mohammad Thamsu. He is a new recruit of State University of Bangladesh. He actually took a lot of pain to bring you in this platform. So no one is good enough to praise his work. Finally, I would like to express the hope that he will come to State University very soon, right from the next semester. We would be very much hospitable to all the students from Africa. And I can tell you that being the Vice Chancellor, so he will get each and every facility available in my university, which are well available in the other universities in Bangladesh. With these words, I want to make an end of my speech. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, sir, for such valuable words. Now, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Bahauddin Muhammad Isa, Registrar, State University of Bangladesh, for sharing some words.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Chair of this session, respected Deans of Schools, advisors, Head of the Department, faculty members of State University of Bangladesh, and most importantly, distinguished guests, the students from African countries. A very good evening to you all in this auspicious program. We are happy to welcome you at State University of Bangladesh, and echoing with all the speakers, yes, you can treat this university your home, stay away from home. We are providing quality education with international standards and all related facilities for international students. We hope this program will strengthen the relationship between the students of Africa. Now, my job is to thank all our distinguished guests for attending this program. I especially thanks the Honorable Vice Chancellor, the faculty members, department heads, the Department of CDC, Registrar's Office, and the related department for logistics support. I convey my thanks to Mr. Usman Thamsu for his relentless effort to bring you here and convey, disseminate our university's information facilities to you all. A special thanks to our Board of Trustees, President of Board of Trustees and Vice President of Board of Trustees for funding this event. I thanks my colleague in the Registrar's Office for logistics support and all the related officers and offices for their support to make this event successful. Thank you again. Thank you. Good luck.
Standing to respond to your questions. So if you have any query about State University of Bangladesh, or anything about your accommodation, cultural life, and any important variable regarding Bangladesh, you are free to ask me the question. Well, I think it is now 9:45. Okay. So I would love you to ask me the question. Mr. Abu Tahir Khan. Mr. Usman Tomsu.
Yes, sir.
Please pick the question from your African friends.
Okay.
What sir is actually asking us is if anybody is having a question or any query about the State University, should raise his hand, stand up and ask that very question. The mic will be going round. If you have a question, you can please ask your question. You can proceed to ask your question. Thank you very much.
Oh, Mubarak. Silakan tanya. Ya ada anunya.
Ko su faɗa maka kai ka faɗa mishi ina ga kan zai tunda ko kun yi faɗa tashi in suka faɗa maka kawai sai ka faɗa mai ina ga
ba wanda yake so ya tambaya.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, so my question is I'm a student of UIU, United International University, so I'm CSC background. So what I'm asking about, I want to study Masters of Public Health in this university. So what I'm asking, am I eligible to study the Public Health Department?
Well, so you have studied CSC,
yeah,
Computer
background.
Science and Engineering. So
Yes, sir.
you have got the science background.
Yes, sir.
And you know, public health is also from the health science. So domain is almost very close, right? So I would like to give the floor to Professor Nadia. She is the most appropriate person to respond to your question.
Yeah.
Thank you. Your background is from CSC.
Yes.
But yeah, you can do it, but it will be hard for you because public health is a discipline of medicine. Medicine has two branches,
Yes, I know
clinical
about that.
medicine and public health, preventive medicine. So you can do it, but you have to work hard.
Yes.
We can give you some remedial courses and you can do it, but you have to be determined to work hard.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mas quando vem, cadê o bumbum? Racha mue, tipo que eres windeck, my boys, so for me.
Our Somalian brothers, please join us. Somalian brothers, join us. Anyone who is interested, should join us.
Você quer o meu roxo? Minha filha, é só. Depois vão querer
We are going from Thailand, resistance.
ciyaarta waa furan.
Ya TV, só queres me.
Somalian brothers, come please, come and join us. Somalian brothers. You can stop the song. Thank you all very much. Now is the turn of our dear brothers of Somalians. They can now start their show. Thank you everyone.
عند فتاح شيكور أيان ويري ياسو يسوقنا إنه أجا حتريسيو مركا وهاستي دايوهم أركان كلي أيديبو قاضية مركا عدي وباهن إن إسار كيسكتون تو بليس هالكن هات ما دو سي ستيج كوي ناقو فرمو ويدي شو وين يا سلام عليكم.
darati nawar gurban Jai mai dalarungu Jika bukat gini Milman manu Darati nawar gurban Dayu markan kulli Dayu markan kulli Nabeldir kadide Nabalada sudiro Daya unyigala soro Dayu markan kulli Dayu markan kulli Mendere kajite Labalala sodido Daya unigala solo Hola.